Hi, I'm Harry with Studio 801, and this is Music Matters. Today we have with us Norman Invasion. They're a local band here in Dallas-Fort Worth area. Guys, could you introduce yourselves and what you play?
My name is Thomas, and I play rhythm guitar.
My name is Newton, and I play lead guitar.
My name's Philip. I'm doing the drums and the vocals.
Okay, well, that's an unusual thing, to have a drummer that's a singer.
Yes, sir. It's a bit challenging. I'll definitely say that.
Yeah.
But you make it work.
Yeah. So why or how did you get into singing and drumming?
Necessity.
Necessity?
Necessity.
Yeah.
You can't. It's hard to find it. It's hard to find a vocalist out here in DFW. I couldn't find one, and for our first gig, I was the one that knew all the lyrics to the songs, and I was like, I can, I've been practicing a little bit singing and drumming, and I can do it, so I thought, might as well just bite the bullet and do it, and it ended up working, and I've done the singing for our 2 gigs on our EP, and I'm still looking for that special singer out there, but at the moment, I'm doing the singing.
Well, tell me about the EP.
So our EP we just released, I want to say it came out, I think it said Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I think it was
Christmas Day.
I want to say it was
but
like Christmas
I
Day,
could only
yeah.
really find it like a few days before. But it's a few rough demos of some of the songs that we've been playing live. Norman Invasion, Operation Decapitation, Fighting Tooth and Nail. All of us are on the EP. It took a lot of hard work, and there was a lot of complications with the guy mixing it. But we finally got it out. Excited to let everyone else hear it.
Okay, that's really awesome. So, Thomas, where are you from?
I'm from right here in Arlington, Texas.
In Arlington?
Yeah,
Okay.
Arlington.
Is that where you grew up and all that?
I've pretty much been there my whole life.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Newton, how about you?
I come from, I was originally born in North Richland Hills, but I currently live in Weatherford.
Bill, how about you? Where are you from? Where do you live?
I'm the exotic baby. I was born out in South California, but I like to say I got here as fast as I could. Lived out here in Arlington pretty much my whole life, yeah.
Okay, great. So tell me a little bit about what style of music is Norman Invasion?
So we're primarily a thrash metal band with some classic heavy metal influences like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, stuff like that, even a little bit Black Sabbath. But heavy on the thrash influence. Those first 4 Metallica albums are, a great jumping point. But Slayer, Sepultura, Anthrax, Overkill, all those bands, Megadeth, Testament, all huge bands into our influences, and we kind of take them and squish them all together into, what we have, a thrash heavy mix, more on the thrash side though.
More on the thrash side. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that's great. When did you guys? Well, first of all, why Norman Invasion? Tell me about the name.
Okay, so this is my little brother. So our last name is Norman, and I have 4 other siblings, so it's 6 of us kids, 2 parents, and we're both very loud and very talkative. So as a result, our family and friends got to calling us the Norman Invasion. Anytime the Normans rolled up to church, up to
we get
family's
there
house,
and we have like 7, no, not 7, we have like
8 people.
8 people, but
just
then we have like
barging in.
3 kids shouting and screaming, and then like 2 fighting, and then 1 person just like, Mom, can I have this? Mom, can I have that? Mom, can I have this? So it's just...
we were a bit overwhelming, but we were looking for a band name. We thought, with our band at the beginning was looking to be just a 2-man project, just to put stuff out there. And we went with Norman Invasion because it was going to be me and my little brother. And then we thought, okay, let's actually make this a band. And we stuck with the name because it's a name that's a little hard to forget. It's like, oh, Norman Invasion. That's not the typical toxic sewer sludge or sludge chemical.
For me, it gives like imagery of World War II, the Normandy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because that's kind of, I made that kind of heard that at first, and I'm like, I wonder if they're gonna have like an influence from World War II kind of.
We do have some music that has some lyrical content based on that.
Yeah.
But we're not Sabaton. we don't sing with World War II.
Nothing wrong with Sabaton.
Nothing wrong with Sabaton. I love
Yeah,
Sabaton,
I mean,
but we have those influences. We have other influences.
Yeah.
You could also say that it's a reference to the Battle of Hastings, 1066.
Yeah, the Normans invading.
Oh yeah,
Norman invading England.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's nice to have like historical connections, even if it's to bad events, just to like frame it up as you in the universe. You know, having a place in history. You know,
Yes, sir.
hopefully, you know, a good place in history now for Norman invasion.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, okay. So we talked about influences. We talked about where you guys are from. When did you guys? How did you get together?
So, well, I had started out in another band, and things kind of broke apart just because of creative differences. And I was down in the dumps for about a week, and I thought, hey, I got all this music that I've written, and, you know, my brother's written some music, and I thought, hey, let's just come together, write this music together.
Yeah.
That was back in October 2022. And after a little bit of just writing, talking, we decided, hey, let's actually try to get like a full band out of this. We found Newton through Facebook. And so we found him back in January.
Yeah, it was
of earlier this
January.
year.
I was in a very short-lived, and when I mean short-lived, I think we didn't even have any demos recorded. So it was a very short-lived band that was like a progressive groove, new metal, weird fusion. And the music was actually half decent, but the lead singer was he was 38, and I was 18 at the time when I joined the band. It was like,
Bit of a difference.
yeah, it was a big difference. And I was like, I want to be
Yeah.
with younger people like me who want to pursue this kind of career.
It's been the three of us since January. Also found a bassist back in the summer named Anaf. He's unfortunately not here today.
What's
but
his name?
Anaf, A-N-A-F. But he's a pretty solid bass player, and you know, we've gotten to work writing some stuff, playing a few shows. We got a bunch of shows set up, and looking bright for the future of Norman Invasion.
Yep. Okay. Tell me, do you have any projects that you're working on or events coming up?
Are you talking like concerts or?
Projects could be like if you've got some songs that you're working on or that are about to be released, or you're collaborating with other people, events you're going to play at, anything like that.
We did just release an EP, so it will be a little bit before we release anything else.
What's the name of your EP?
The Invasion Begins.
The Invasion Begins. Guys, go stream it, listen to it. This is Norman Invasion. Thanks for coming out today. Appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir. Thanks so
Thanks
much.
for having us.
Thanks.